मिनट मैं पहले या now you are audible. I guess you are possibly audible. Change हुआ होगा वो एक सीन आता है पहले. हाँ.
Perfect.
Yeah. I can also see we are audible.
अच्छा अरे बाकी मितुल श्रेया बात करो समझ में.
हाँ I said
ठीक है.
Yes, सबकी आ रही है आवाज.
All good.
Yeah. So as of now अभी तो अपन 3 हैं. Osani is on the way by the way. But I guess let's begin it officially. Welcoming you all. This is the episode number 36 of the Offside Takes. This is me, Shriharsh. I've been joined by. हाँ?
Just 140. एनर्जी इतनी लो कैसे?
नहीं नॉर्मली एनर्जी है, कोई कहाँ खराब एनर्जी है. तो दिस इज श्रीहर्ष एंड आई बीन जॉइंड बाय 3 ऑफ माय वेरी गुड फ्रेंड्स. एज आई सेड फोर्थ आदमी भी आ ही रहा है कुछ देर पे. ही विल जॉइन पॉसिबली. उसका बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्कस करना जरूरी है आपको. उसका मैं ज़्यादा अच्छे से डिस्कस करना चाहूँगा. कुछ पर्सनल इश्यूज हैं उसके वजह से कुछ ज़्यादा अच्छे से उसका डिस्कस करना है. बट आई बीन जॉइंड बाय एज आई सेड विशाल, श्रेया मेरे ऊपर पे देख सकते हैं. एंड देन इट्स मितुल who's cool in his I don't know उसके search cool/OL लिखा है इसलिए थोड़ा confused हो गया. But क्या if you are here for the first time in the Offside Takes channel, so please consider subscribing first and foremost. Like करिए. अगर if you feel our content is worth the sharing, please do share it to your close ones. Let's talk football as it should be. Please open the links in the description out there. You will find very valuable links. You will find a group link. You will find various other things, so you should please consider joining that group. We are over there, we discuss football. Not only that, you can find all our personal Instagram IDs. If you want to reach out to us, if you want to reach out to the Offside Takes in general, you can go over there and you can just do the thing. But as you can see already, we have some people coming in. I can see comment section ko please keep it lively. I am telling whatever that you feel, whatever the opinions you want to voice out, please do voice out. We'll be very frequently taking the comments in the live chat. Thumbnail say you know that we are going to talk about the travesty, the tragedy, or whatever that you want to name it. हमने तो इसको FC ट्वेंटे के नाम से बनाया था, है ना, वो जो अभी 4-5 दिन पहले हो गया. पर यूनाइटेड थॉट कि लेट्स डबल इट. And let's double it in our home. 3-0. Yes. They've just lost to Tottenham at Stamford Bridge.
Made goal.
Yeah.
That is what you dream in your sleep.
Bishal's face.
Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Old Trafford. Tottenham के against. After drawing against Twente as well. So I think it has started. और काफी सारे interviews आए in between of Ten Hag that have been circulating on social media as well. So straight up, no shit Sherlock will go directly to the fellow
the United fan.
United fan Bishal. Your thoughts, because the game ended like just now, few minutes back. Anything you want to say? Stage is all yours.
Yeah, so अपना जैसे श्रीहर्ष ने बोला अभी 36वां एपिसोड है. अपने तो भाई 36 में से एक भी गुण नहीं मिल रहे अभी.
Nice.
So, I want to take one point from Alu Biryani that he said that it could have been 6 or 7 if Onana played his natural game.
Oh, that's very right.
I would like to correct you. It would have been 6 or 7 if Werner was not playing for Manchester United.
That's also true. For Tottenham.
भाई United के लिए man of the match है Werner आज.
Yeah, few chances he missed so easily. I remember एक जो Onana का save था, एक तो he was like 1-on-1 था. Yeah.
I was like, this is the reason why we sold you.
हम लोग को आदत रही है as a Chelsea fan, we have seen this guy.
जैक्सन भी तो रोज एक तो ऐसा मिस करता ही है.
जैक्सन से फिर भी I am seeing some improvement. I cannot say about Werner. 3 सीजन उसने हम लोगों को छकाया है.
So much like I wanted him to succeed, but
see, want और उस player के want होने में अंतर होता है ना. That player did not wanted to succeed at Chelsea.
बंदा अच्छा ही है.
पेस है, सब है, वो वही मुड्रिक वाली हरकतें हैं उसकी. हाँ, मुड्रिक वाली हरकतें.
मुड्रिक is just a polished Werner.
Okay, that's another Offside Takes. That is the name, as you can see. It is Offside. But Bishal, I want to
But
go
हाँ,
in
coming
deep
to
with the match.
see,
And
I'll first
yeah,
I'll make it. I hadn't planned it, but I'll make it into two halves. One is the
yeah,
manager, one is the player.
please.
Manager, am I Ten Hag out yet? No.
Okay.
Is he on his last trends? 100% yes.
Okay.
He doesn't turn this around after the international break. He's gone by November. For sure, he's gone by November.
Okay.
And where I can, I can't. I mean, I can fault him in one place. That is substitutions. Absolute horrible. No sense of it. Number two, player rotation. Make it make sense that Amad Diallo, who is your player of the month in August, starts against FC Twente in a Europa League first fixture, where you have a fixture against Tottenham Hotspur over the weekend, and you start Amad in that FC Twente match. You play him for majority of the match. You don't start Anthony at all. And then for the weekend fixture against Spurs, you drop your best fucking player
God knows, man.
and play Garnacho on the right.
I would just like to halt you for a second. I can see 14 people who are watching us right now. That is the concurrent. Please, guys, subscribe to the Offside Takes. We also come up with our random videos in between. So please, Instagram वगैरह भी पहुंच जाइए. You can find all the link over there. And we're discussing. Yeah. Continue. People want to see United meltdown.
So, okay. And of course, I mean, from the first point only, Rohit again said still ETN each. Wow. Yes, I'm still ETH in because again, I would say we have played all total 8 matches till now. And in 7 of them, I have seen a pattern of play. Finally, after 2.5 seasons, we have seen some pattern of play. For 7 matches, we overperformed. I mean, our XG was higher than our opponents. For 7 of those matches, we have underperformed on our XG. Sorry, 5 of those matches. 5 of those matches, we have underperformed on our XG.
Sure thing.
Okay. So there we can see something. Problem kahan hai? Aage. Problem kahan hai? Again, Ten Hag. My problem with Ten Hag again. You don't have the guts to sub out players. I'm not even telling ki bench karo. I'm not even telling ki unko match day squad mein mat rakho. But you have to have the guts to sub some players out. Dallo is a liability.
Yeah.
He cannot be worse than Harry Amas. He cannot be worse than Harry Amas. We have seen Amas in the preseason games.
Yeah.
Just try to play him. Try to play him against FC Twente.
Yeah, those are the game you give to Anthony and.
You need to try these players out. आपके पास left back नहीं है. आपके पास Luke Shaw नहीं है. आपके पास the other left back. Forgetting his name. What's his name?
Malaysia, na? Tyrell
Malaysia नहीं है.
Malaysia.
Try out हमें Harry Amas. आप कब तक Dallo को खिलाते रहोगे when you see that he is a liability at left back?
Dallo man.
Yeah.
आप कब तक ब्रूनो को 90 minutes खिलाते रहोगे? I mean, I don't know if it's a blessing in disguise that Bruno is unavailable for the next 3 matches. Because he needed to be subbed out. I'm not saying that Bruno needs to be benched, but you have to sub him out.
No. But I think Bishal,
horrible.
जैसा वो खेल रहा है पिछले गेम से, उसका बेंच होना बनता है. 2-3 गेम उसको बैठाओ साले को. भाई उसमें
खेलेगा कौन? अमर.
Yeah.
You will have options in the cam position. I feel, Bishal. I don't know. Maybe team.
Ahmad.
No, we have. Yeah, we have Mount. We have Eriksen who can play there.
वो तो अच्छा
and for the last fucking time, I mean, for the last 3-4 weeks, I've been crying about playing Zirkzee as a number 10 with Højlund in.
ये इतना हम लोगों ने कितने बार बात किया है.
We are talking about the same thing कि Zirkzee को number 10 खिलाओ, Højlund को number 9 खिलाओ. Try that combo.
Try that combo. Try, and I'm telling you, he'll not do that. अभी Eriksen and Mount खेलेंगे. Eriksen and Mount ही आएंगे as number 10.
नहीं तो I feel Yeah.
And another problem is he is a one-trick pony. If that trick doesn't work, he doesn't have a plan B. Which same issue I tell with is also with Postecoglou. Good for Postecoglou, it worked for him today.
Yeah.
Today,
They were dominating us. They were dominating us for the first 40 minutes.
Yeah, indeed.
First 40 minutes too good.
First
और
3
passing
minutes के अंदर ही
broken.
गोल पड़ गया था शायद, I guess.
First goal.
First 3 minutes,
First-
yeah. And then
first 3
in
minutes.
second half के भी first 3 minute में
Yeah.
another goal.
और रेड कार्ड
And
भी डाइंग आवर्स में रेड कार्ड हो गया वो जो
Yeah, dying
First
goal.
half.
And as Alu Biryani points out, Bruno during a loss is the worst possible person to be on your team.
हाँ
This is true.
सही बात है.
Because he just loses that entire. He cannot lift the team up.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
not a
He's the first
leader.
to lose his head. He's the first to start complaining. He's the first to take rash decisions
Yes.
when we are losing.
Talking about Rashford is fucking lazy. उसको बॉल किक ही नहीं करनी.
Yeah. So now let me come to the bastard these players are. These are multi-million-dollar superstar players who play for Manchester United. Again, not the best team in the world, but still the name take has some weight. The name has some gravitas. You should be fighting for that fucking badge if you are playing for Manchester United.
Yeah.
आपसे 5 यार्ड की पास बॉल पास कैसे नहीं होती भाई? इससे अच्छा मैं ईस्ट बंगाल के लॉसेस में इससे अच्छा पासेस देख रहा हूं मैं.
Yeah.
How the
Damn.
fuck can Dano not complete a simple pass? I'm not even asking you to do a Trivela or some other
Some trickery, you not easy.
वो FIFA कंट्रोलर में ए दबा के सामने वाले प्लेयर को पास देना होता है. अगर आपसे वो नहीं हो पा रहा ना, आप बैठ जाओ. Just leave it.
चलो मतलब
Rashford,
yeah.
Bruno. Bruno again has to always search for that Hollywood fucking pass. Always has to search for that Hollywood fucking goal. Versus FC TWENTE, he goes ahead. He is open. That is one of our only very good chance that we have versus FC TWENTE. And what does he decide to do? Instead of trying a simple shot, he tries to shoot it outside of his foot, which he misses by a mile.
Yeah, Papa.
What's the point? What's the point if your simple passes are not working and you're trying some Hollywood fucking shit? When your team needs you to score, when we don't have the win yet, what's the point of that?
So you pointed 3 things about ETH. I think his like player management, for example, keyboard, जो सब shit. ठीक है. Then you also mentioned कि he does not have any plan B as well.
Yes.
Right. And I think one more thing you mentioned, I'm forgetting at the start. Substitution, yeah, again. Rotation, substitution. But don't you think these 3 are the basic characteristic of a tactician? Like, that is what a tactician does to you.
Like, I don't think that ETH is the manager to take us to that next level. But the reason I'm still saying ETH in because he can at least develop a style of play or a style of camaraderie in the squad maybe, which the next manager can come and take up. That is where I am coming from. Because
but
ETH
when
is not the person to take us.
But when does that happen? मतलब वो भी कब हो रहा है? मुझे like I understand कि you are saying कि he can at least take the bridge. But when is the bridge?
एक स्टाइल दिख रहा है, एक कुछ दिख रहा है कि प्लेयर्स कुछ करना चाहते हैं.
It's a loop. It's like you take 2 steps forward, then you're coming back again to the same place. Then you take steps. क्योंकि 2-3 game I agree कि we see improvement. I've seen in United style of play improvement है. कुछ होता है. But then there are certain games, 1-2 game का run ऐसा आता है, then you again feel कि it's down. And I think that is I think more traumatic for a lot of people, like for you guys especially, for players and everything. Yaar, we are in the same loop. It's kind of a loop.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just tired of trying new managers, right? Because slot, क्योंकि एक system develop करने में ETH को 2.5 साल लगे हैं. We can see Maresca develop his style.
Yep.
In 2 months.
I will still not say.
Come on, guys.
No, Mittul.
Come on.
This could be this.
He's developing. It's not a luck what you get.
4 matches when you have scored more than 3 goals. That's not been a Cole Palmer hat-trick always.
Yeah.
Agreed. Completely agreed. But I think still let's be a little patient.
I'm not saying Chelsea is going to
not at all. No, not
I'm
at
not
all.
saying that.
At least you can see a style.
There is a defined style
System
of
नहीं बना है.
players know.
Yeah.
Come
The
on,
System
players
नहीं बना है.
know what they are
Style
trying
you
to
can see. You can have an intention. You can guess the intention of Chelsea.
Attack is going well.
Defensively, it has been a very shaky defensively.
हाँ,
Yeah.
you might not have the
System नहीं
players
है. Does
to
not
build
convert into a system.
which you
Does
will
not-
develop.
But
But
I
जिस तरह की कुछ कर रहे हो.
but I hope this does not become the style that defensively we are weak and attacking में हम 10 गोल मार दें. ये वाला स्टाइल नहीं चाहिए मेरे को. But ठीक है.
उसके लिए मरिस्का को भी तो प्लेयर्स चाहिए ना. उसको तो ऐसे ये पकड़ा दिया ना. उसको तो
बहुत प्लेयर है.
गार्डन प्री बिल्ट गार्डन दे दिया उसको. हमारे घर में ना एक बालकनी है जो कि प्री बिल्ट गार्डन है. हमको ऑप्शन ही नहीं दिया कि उसमें हम फूल लगाए अपना. वो चाहिए ना, हमको ऑप्शंस चाहिए. मरिस्का नीड्स टू हैव द ट्रांसफर विंडो वेयर he can get the players that he wants instead of a pre-made fucking garden of 10,000 flowers where he haan le lo.
But that guy got his useless flower KDH. Okay. Which I'm not happy
which is
But see that I still it's not good to write or pass a judgment. We are very early. I am not saying it's playing good.
Again, I'm
but
not
see
saying that he's some superstar. He'll take Chelsea to the next level every year. तुम लोग UCL या PL जीतोगे या फिर he'll start competing with Man City immediately. No, but there is something there, and you cannot downplay that. You cannot downplay that.
Attack में है.
And Liverpool also, Arne Slot 2 matches in has shown that.
Yeah.
मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ.
Which is different. It's not even that because these players know how Klopp used to play with them, so they are following the same stuff. It's not. He is trying something different with them, and they are responding to it.
So फिर
it took 2.5 for ETH to get that done. And finally, when he gets that done, I want to see, okay, is there a possibility? But goals ही नहीं है. And वहाँ पे if you cannot bring a substitution which can impact the game, if you cannot change your tactical style which can change the game, you cannot go to pressers and keep on saying कि हाँ हमने 2 साल में 2 सिल्वर विजय जीते हैं.
Yeah.
That cannot be your get out of jail free card for everything. Cannot be.
True.
And I'll end this. I'm almost at the end of my rant. My last rant point is for those Manchester United fans who, after the interview of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, are now showing sympathy to Ole, saying that let's get him back. He will do well with this team. Fuck off. You were after his life when he was not performing. You were after his life when he was searching for a DM and instead he got Cristiano Ronaldo. You were after his life when he has been crying for a DM, for a centre back, and he didn't get it.
Damn.
And you have resulted in that guy getting booted out, getting booed. And he is not the person to take you forward. This is no time to show sympathy or time to show nostalgia कि ना ओले के अंडर हम ऐसे करते थे, ओले के अंडर हम वैसे करते थे. ओले के अंडर भी जो हमने किया था वो उसको भी आपने गाली दिया हुआ था कि why aren't we not attacking, why are we a counter attack team. So stick to your decisions, stick to what you have told about Ole. Don't change it right now. Ole is not the solution. ETH might not be the solution, but you have to move forward, not back.
Similarly, ये move forward back में एक और argument आता है. एक नाम जो हमेशा pop up होता है rumors में to replace ETH. It's Gareth Southgate. And you have, वो भी एक नाम आता रहता है.
I mean, no. एक second. No serious fan has ever said that. Just let me just clear it out right away. Okay. No serious Manchester United fan, not even the English ones, has ever said that Gareth Southgate is that's
पर विशाल भाई एक बात ये भी है ना,
it's all media.
नहीं ठीक है मीडिया है, बट अगर ठीक है मीडिया ने कुछ भी रिपोर्ट मारा है ना, अगर क्लब एग्जीक्यूटिव्स विदाउट लिसनिंग द फैंस एंड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ हाउ ही है,
right, that is the entire point. It was all made up by the news. Ultimately, we didn't go with Gareth Southgate. I don't think the club will go with Gareth Southgate.
Okay, only time will tell.
Okay.
Possibly.
So a follow-up question to that, Bishal. Like thinking it is now becoming close to a reality, right? You are saying ETH is, you're still ETH in, but you don't know about the like Glazers key. They are very
No, even I'll be done with ETH if this doesn't improve for the next 3-4 games. If it
Correct.
doesn't improve by the start of
Maybe your
November,
owners might not. Yeah, maybe your owners might not give him even 3-4 match days, right? Maybe just 1 or 2. Like he might be in his last stand.
No, I think they'll give him.
They'll back him till
because
So international break, right? Till you are saying
they'll give
after
him till November end. But you know the funny thing. Next up, who do we have midweek? Porto.
That is going to be probably the toughest fixture in the last few games you have, right? If barring the Liverpool game, I'm saying, right? Because they are a very good team. They have made a great squad, and I think.
Only hope is we did see Bodo Glimt. Pretty much destroy Porto.
Yeah. We'll talk about that also. But my follow-up question was basically, let's say if it's becoming a reality that he's getting sacked soon. Your options that you would be like any I can say the most logical option that you think might be coming in, because I am hearing Zidane also again.
Zidane is not happening. Very simple because
there is Tuchel, there is Graham Potter, so
Zidane is not coming to this disaster. Number 2, Zidane will never come to England anyways because his wife hates it.
He has said it many times,
multiple times.
एक नाम तो कोई गलती से भी
any name.
Tuchel.
That is the only logical point here. I mean, Shreya will obviously hate it and not
Tuchel, हाँ मेरे को भी लगता है Tuchel ही हो सकता है.
मैं काट दूंगी, मैं बता रही.
नहीं, जो भी अब वो काटने से क्या होता है, वो तो हो जाएगा मतलब.
If the pain of Mount was not enough, you have another.
Fuck that guy.
पर यार एक बात बताओ, एक बात प्रायर डेविड ने अच्छा कहा है कि प्लेयर्स ही थोड़ा मतलब वही बोल रहा हूँ, when you cannot finish 17 chances you guys have missed, ये हम लोग के साथ कितने साल हो रहा था. हाँ,
exactly what I'm saying. Like,
वही बात है.
That's what I'm saying. Like my problems with ETH is not how the team is playing. Because he has trained the team. We can see that he has trained the team. We could see in these matches there are patterns of play.
अगर रैशफोर्ड को बॉल किक ही नहीं करना तो ETH आके बोलेगा कि भाई किक कर ले.
Like basic football, तो coach cannot teach you basic football. That is, you have to do it.
आपको अगर सामने वाला को पास देने नहीं आता, again, Manuel Ugarte, very new. It will take time for him
to settle. Yeah.
But regardless of whether you are new to a team or you are veteran, you cannot be mispassing balls.
Yeah, indeed, that's a thing. You
cannot be mispassing short passes. That's just not done, and no coach in the world can tell you to do that.
सबसे बड़ी बात यही है.
Even if Alex Ferguson comes back out of retirement, he cannot teach these players to pass 5-yard passes. What he'll do is just boot them out.
True.
Dalot needs to be booted out. He
also
needs to be a substitute right back.
Yeah. Someone in the chat mentioned ki these players, have you seen them play for the national teams? They are very better players. So for that logic, I would tell them one thing ki half of the players of United do not start for their countries also. Except for
who does? Luke Shaw एक अकेला गधा था जो गया यूरो में एक मैच खेला इंजर होके वापस आ गया.
Harry Bruno starts. ठीक है. Onana, I am not considering keeper in the list.
Bruno plays the same way.
Same way. Yeah. He just had better, you can say, DMs to cover for him. Yeah.
Exactly. There are people who cover for him when he does mistakes.
I agree. So Lisandro is one you can say. Zagzi doesn't start. Yeah. Zagzi doesn't start. Højlund doesn't start. Delic doesn't start. Again, new signings की बात कर रहे हैं, right? Like the last few. Rashford doesn't start for sure at England. He's not the quality at all. Garna and Lisandro, because Argentine, you can say they both do start. Yes, Rohit Kumar, Delic doesn't start. I have been following him since way long. Very rarely उसको खिलाता है.
And I think Van Dijk start.
Van Dijk starts over him, yes.
Yeah.
So he
Netherlands.
Yeah. Like it just, I was thinking, because तब से I was, if you would have seen, I was on keyboard. I was just seeing सबके appearances also. I can only find 2-3 players who have been starting. So we cannot really just blame the coach. I guess I get it कि उसका भी part है. It's the atmosphere, everything. But there has to be.
And one thing that the commentator said, which kind of makes sense, that none of these players have the confidence. Zero. None of these players have the confidence. And if you don't have the confidence, not only it takes down your individual game, but it takes down your team game also because you don't know where your partner will be. Football is always being about knowing where your other teammate will be. If you don't know that, if you don't have the confidence that you know where your teammate will be, you cannot play football. It's not cricket. You can't play individually.
Yeah, that's very true. And Pranay, yeah, that is the same thing that ETS needs to bench few players. Take one.
ठीक है, Bruno तो out हो गया. Dallo, man, I just want to kill that guy. He's
+1. He's so infuriating. एक I don't even like United. उसके ऊपर Dallo को देखना.
The only problem is that he's not a left back naturally, so that
he is not. So that is where ETH needs to say that okay, for some games I can. Okay, no, don't even start Harry Amas. Bring in Harry Amas from the bench.
For a few,
He's not even in the squad. Amas is not even in the squad. For what? We saw his quality in the preseason. Okay, he's probably not ready to play as the main left back. But he can.
Opportunities आएंगी तो वो खेलेगा, चाहे he is ready or not. Opportunities आएगी तो बनेगा ना भाई. 2-3 मिस्टेक करेगा.
The problem is that ETH उसको opportunity दे ही नहीं रहा.
हाँ, वही बात है.
Exactly.
कम से कम bench में रखो.
ETH at this point has found a combination of players who can play together, might not be able to score, but can play together, kick some balls around together. And he's so fucking scared to change that.
ETS needs to...
That doesn't make you a Manchester United manager. That cannot be the hallmark of a Manchester United manager.
Yeah.
He's in his last legs. If he can miraculously turn this around, great for him. I don't think that's happening. So probably we are looking at a manager change by the end of November.
Yeah. So okay. So that's very well understood.
That's all that I need to say. Want to say about Manchester United.
I was listening to.
It's sad that I have to. It's sad that I have to talk about Manchester United for another week for another 2 games versus Porto and Brentford before we take the international break. I really don't want to. I'm just done. I'm done.
हम ही लोगों ने असल में खेलना तो अच्छा शुरू कर रही थी यूनाइटेड. हम लोगों ने जो वीडियो बनाया ना फर्स्ट गेम वीक वाला, उसके बाद से ये सब चीज फिर वही जग्जी खत्म हो गया. तो हम ही लोगों ने असल में उसको जिंक्स कर दिया यार. तो आई गेस एक जिंक्स, हाँ वही बोल रहा हूँ. वहीं से मैं इधर पे करना चाह रहा हूँ. Yeah.
Let's come to the other.
So apparently till yesterday evening, Barcelona was undefeated. We are doing this. We are playing UCL. हम तो छक्के मार रहे हैं, हम तो चौके लगा रहे हैं, हमारे तो प्लेयर रगड़ रहे हैं. अरे Hansi Flick, best thing in the world. And then Osasuna है.
I want FCB versus
and then Osasuna.
Osani's team got happened against Osasuna.
Stay humble, eh?
Please, sir. Please do the proceedings, Osani sir. Please.
Osasuna.
I would like to say just one thing. Very rarely I watch Barcelona games. Very rarely. But the games I always pick are the best games ever. Yesterday I felt like I should tune into this game. I was free. And I started watching the game. And I was like, wow. This is something I should not miss, and very happy on how things went. But
finally,
yeah, over to you.
Ball flick ball, Hansi flick.
Osasuna destroying Osani's life is everything you would want. Go on.
Jersey pen kya hai?
I'm still going to. I don't care if they even lose 4-2.
You don't care losing to small teams, right? Because that is your level now.
अरे अपन तो रॉबिनहुड है, अपन तो सबसे छोटों को पॉइंट देते रहेंगे मतलब सीजन भर.
The only thing is that one game doesn't define what Flick has done the past 7 games. He has played good football. He's changed what Xavi used to do. That is completely different.
Xavi अच्छा था भाई.
Flick ने अच्छा start तो किया है. Hiccup है. I'm for sure that's a hiccup. But he's rested main players. Yamal was rested. Rafinha was rested.
अच्छा इसीलिए हारे.
Quite a lot of main players were rested.
7 non-starters.
For fuck's sake, Iñaki Peña cannot start.
You guys need a keeper.
We did buy a Chesney.
Oh हाँ, yes.
You didn't buy. You didn't buy. You signed him out of.
तुमने
हाँ, ऐसा बोलो.
भीख मांगा कि भाई
आजा भाई, please आजा मालिक.
No, we didn't. Lewandowski had a good relation. That's why Chesney chose to come out.
वो ठीक है, वो रिलेशन तुम अपना बनाते रहो, रिश्तेदारियां ही निभाते रहो तुम लोग, बट कम से कम हाँ खींचते रहो. बट ये मत बोलो कि बाय किया है. मैं आगे बताओ फिर.
Chesney will come on Monday.
We got him on a free transfer.
Chesney will
हाँ,
come on
that's
Monday.
the right thing to say. We are very factually correct here.
Change his decision. I mean, he just still have one night to change his decision.
This match proved that Pena cannot start.
This second keeper इतना घटिया है.
Neither can Ferran Torres.
Dude, it was horrible.
Farhan was a very bad 90 minutes खेल के
क्या हुआ?
That fluorescent
Anthony
jersey
bad.
that fluorescent jersey has not worked out well for us.
Yeah.
चलो सिटी का स्कैम तो किया तुम लोगों को. हम तो खुश हैं सिटी वालों के साथ.
Also not sure if it's true, but I saw a tweet. I'm not sure if it's the same one. Barca admin posted a tweet. Like they were losing 2-0 and then one goal was scored, I think by Barca. So 2-1 हुआ and then they posted flick photo saying comeback time. And the game ended 4-2 after that. I'm not really sure if it's the same because people were reposting it and making fun of it. So I'm not sure if new tweet था या पुराना था. That maybe Siddhant can tell. But yeah, they did post something like comeback time. And उसके बाद they did concede 2 more.
Horribly
But as
conceded.
of now, yeah, I mean till yesterday Barca were on the top and
Yeah, they were very good. Yeah.
Is at least the Madrid derby.
भाई 17 गोल मारे थे 6 गेम में श्रेया. 17 गोल मारे थे इन लोगों ने. लगा दिया ना मतलब गेम.
I mean Yamal के पैर को तोड़ के carve करके.
I will be happy if the Madrid derby ends in a draw.
Of course.
I will be happy if that ends in a draw.
क्योंकि 1 पॉइंट का अंतर रहेगा ना शायद if अगर रियल मैड्रिड wins.
4 points. We are 4 points off.
तो आज अगर रियल मैड्रिड जीतती है तो तुम्हारे बीच में 1 पॉइंट का अंतर आ जाएगा. वही बोल.
So I'll be happy if they get just a draw. So 3 points का भी थोड़ा.
अरे तो ड्रॉ का मत बोल भाई, जीत का बोल ना. एटलेटिको मैड्रिड के जीत का मना. तू कहाँ लगाया?
दोनों I don't want दोनों भी नहीं चाहिए भाई. क्या दिक्कत है? दोनों
These Barca fans
But
can't say anything other than
but Osani, like, at what point do you blame Laporta to just flying out that La Masia flag, bringing on these kids who might or might not be ready for the top version of this game, and just not manage the finances well? At what point do you start blaming Joan Laporta for all this?
I think this soon. I'm still going to wait till the January transfer window to see if we can buy players like 1:1 rule wala jo hai, if it's still possible. I'm going to wait till Jan to see if we still get reinforcements. Keeper to abhi aa jayega ye Chesney, but he's not a long term solution. We need a
वो तो वापस रिटायर होके चला जाएगा.
we need a replacement for Ter Stegen.
Anyhow you need
Anyways need a replacement for Ter Stegen.
So या तो विंटर या तो फिर नेक्स्ट समर ट्रांसफर विंडो में वी हैव टू
उनाना ले लो.
मैं डियोगो कोस्टा ले लूंगा यार.
कैपा ले लो यार. कैपा ले लो. हमसे कैपा ले लो. आप लोग अच्छा प्लेयर है बकायदा. तीनों के लिए परफॉर्म किया है उसने.
I mean the same thing that Alubirani posted, that Gerard Martinez so bad looks like he's not from La Masia. Every La Masia product cannot be
La Masia level like.
You can't put all these kids and just expect ki, yeah, they have been churning out results, but that goes away after a while. They are still kids.
Experience ही नहीं है. Experience परिपक्वता नहीं है उनके अंदर.
The only problem with that, Bishal, is that we have a lot of injuries right now. We have 7 to 8 injuries right now to our players who play in the first team. So Flick doesn't have options to get someone else like in the transfer window than play the youngsters. उसके पास options ही नहीं है. तो he's trying out.
Don't you think he would have thought it already while joining this club? Like
ये तो होना है गर्मी.
Long term था. I can understand.
You won't get
FDJ was long term. It was known that FDJ will be out long term.
उसका तो पता था. बाकी के injuries जो थे वो they piled up. And of course Gavi was out since last season, so he knew that Gavi is going to take time to like come back to fitness. And dude, you need Gavi in this midfield. Midfield या तुम attack में खेलते हो, साला वो गिरा देगा सबको, सांड है साला, छोटा बच्चा है बट वो उड़ा देगा सबको.
अक्टूबर है ना उसका रिटर्न अक्टूबर
या नवंबर. They're saying. I think post the international break we'll assess how his fitness is. But still, I think this team, like जो 7 games में दिखाया, वो एक game में I'm not going to discount it because we did play bad. I'm going to agree to that. But let's see what happens next.
यार I tried watching the highlight from that GXR app, वो मिला ही नहीं मेरे को highlight भाई. नहीं डालते क्या उसमें?
टीवी ऐप आ गया finally.
टीवी ऐप भी आ गया GXR का यार. मैं बहुत unstable है, बहुत unstable है.
अभी still ठीक है.
हाँ आया तो कम से कम उसके हिसाब से.
उसमें आते हैं highlights.
मैच डे 6 तक का दिखा मेरे को. 7 या 8th गेम. कौन सा गेम था ये?
This is the 8th one.
8th गेम. तो 7-8 का मेरे को दिखा ही नहीं. बट खैर. From 1-4-2 to another 4-2 that we should. Vishal, you have something to say?
One last thing. I completely forgot this point. That red on Bruno was a little harsh.
Yes, I wanted to talk about that. Key thoughts on the card.
It was harsh.
मेरे को
it was harsh because he was falling down, but
he slipped. I'm not saying
you're not supposed to be that stupid.
No.
तुम slip करोगे तो player के पैर के सामने.
So again, my point is not even that he slipped. Okay, slip खा के अगर boot होता है तो it's still a red card. Absolutely agree.
Okay, just 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. People commenting saying कि Delict is starting. So please go watch all the games of Netherlands. ठीक है? He just got this season. अभी start होने का season 2 win उसको start मिले. Where was he in Euros? Where was he before that in the qualifiers? Where was he even in the World Cup, for example, 2022?
And that's Mittul saying because वो Juventus आदमी है इसके लिए.
So I know him. I am a Juventus fan. I have always watched Delict बहुत पहले से. Even Ajax के days से I am watching him. So I know it's officially proven also. He had a spat with the coach as well. That is why he was not getting start. Because of his performance at Bayern also, he was not getting start. Stefan De Vrij. No, Delict. Stefan De Vrij versus with VVD used to start, right? So that is why he's not starting that often. He just started 2 games, right? So that is why he's not starting at all. You can say कि 2 games वो खेला है because he got recently signed by United and where he even had a good goal at his I think debut or something. So
I guess Rohit, your answers have been given. You should be more vigilant while coming up with that.
You think the point did he start or not? Okay.
हाँ भाई वो किया वो बता दिया ना. मतलब are we like 30 seconds lagging or something? I don't think so. But क्या?
Fine.
But yeah, you tell.
I mean, so about the red, like I'm not even saying that he slipped. Slip करने पे आप अगर फिर भी आपका starts up रहता है, but you could see that his leg was coming down. Like he was taking his down, and it was not above the knee.
And it was both of them slipping. I just saw the video. It was Maddison and Bruno both slipping.
Maddison तो गिर ही रहा था. Bruno का पैर ऊपर आ गया ना भाई. PL में it's very simple yeah guys.
I would say it's harsh. I'm not. Yes, I'm. That's why I'm not out. I mean, I'm not outraged that it's a red.
ये PL में red है.
You're actually happy. मतलब देखो red से problem है, but you're happy that Bruno is going to be benched.
I mean,
it might or might not, but who knows?
You have to.
Sometimes you can feel कि the team without Bruno is hopeless.
मेरे को एक इंसिडेंट एक इंसिडेंट याद आ रहा है. विशाल,
the thing that you're saying, I'm happy that Bruno. I mean, you have to find some silver lining. You can't be that depressed.
And I think you have. I think last season when Bruno wasn't there, you have played a bit better than when he was there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it'll not.
Actually, yeah. Second half, at least
second half, United was playing well. So I'll not count it. So, but the point is that Bruno doesn't fit the game that ETH is trying to play.
Yeah.
Bruno works best in a chaos system, right? Where there is chaos, where United is trying to counter, he's our best player when we are trying to counter. He's best when there is no pattern or play. It's just try something to get.
Which was under Ole. That was the same thing. I think.
Exactly. Under Ole, under ETH first season. That's what we played. Under chaos, Bruno is the best. But if you're trying to play a system, it just doesn't work. So probably not the best fit what ETH is trying to play and what Bruno is doing. So let's see in the next 3 PL matches what happens. But
from 1-4-2 to another 4-2 that we need to talk about.
Yeah. Since you have been waiting so long.
No, not waiting. Actually, not waiting.
Go with Siri first.
Let's talk about Juventus, I guess.
Arsenal 4-2?
No.
Yeah, you were
I
talking
was saying.
about the team Arsenal, right? If I'm not wrong.
भाई
Arsenal
आर्सेनल
भी
फोटो
4-2
is
तो था.
depressing यार. But
Ready to run from it, but destiny still arrives, right?
भाई गैबी मार्टिनेली को लोग सब गाली देने लगे तो क्या दो मैच में 2 गोल मार
गाली खाने लायक है वो आदमी. 17 मैच में अगर एक गोल नहीं मारो
204 डेज बाद उसका पहला गोल.
वो गोल बस नहीं था, उसका असिस्ट भी नहीं था 17 मैच
Goal
में.
plus
दम
assist,
कुछ था
जीता
पूरा.
सही.
ठीक है, that doesn't like still उसको वो गाली खाने लायक है. वो कंसिस्टेंट नहीं है. 17 गेम्स के बाद तुम 17 गेम्स लगातार स्टार्ट भी करो और गोल भी ना मारो. तुम कर क्या रहे हो? रैशफोर्ड जैसे ही तो हो फिर तुम. What is the point?
और जब गालियां पड़ी और जब उसको लोगों ने थोड़ा सा आउटरेस दिखा तो भाई ने 2 गोल 2 मैच में मारे धगाधग. तो मतलब उसको चीजें याद आ गई चीजें. But
sadly, Arsenal Trossard 2 goals, Trossard red card, Trossard 2 goals. Arteta कब तक ये आदमी को स्टार्ट नहीं करवाएगा? I think this game he did start, but yeah,
he
Arteta
started under because Odegaard is not there. उससे लिए स्टार्ट
Odegaard is
किया.
not there.
हाँ.
Correct.
वरना ऐसे नहीं
Where
करता.
he started and he's played well.
2 goals.
एक में तो रेड कार्ड होके निकल गया था पिछले वाले
वो
मैच में.
start किया, otherwise he comes on as a sub and he does good things.
Yeah.
But ये तो पहला गेम वो खेला है और अच्छा खेला है वो.
True.
Yeah.
But very shocking between Newcastle and Man City. The title is not going well, guys. Arsenal will clinch it anytime soon.
The
And
Rodri
there's
miss
30 games left,
is visible.
slot.
The Rodri,
ठीक है.
you can see Rodri is like you can see if he's there in the midfield, it's a bit different. Now you can
No,
see that
Kovacic in the midfield not working out.
Not
I
working
think they'll go for a signing in the
window.
winter. Rodri.
They will definitely go for
Definitely.
it. Yeah.
So talking about that, so the rumors are already on.
I
So
did
who
hear
they are-
a player's name, yeah.
So Samuel Ricci, he is a Torino player. He is a good Italian talent. He's almost, I think, 21 or 22. He is a Torino player. He can play as a number 6, number 8 as well, and even as a number 10. But that's not his trait. So he is the reason why Torino is on a good form. If you have seen, they were in the top
Yeah,
2, top
they're on
3.
the top.
Uh-huh.
Even today also, I think they lost to Lazio, but he had the best of his game. So मैंने बहुत से reports पढ़े, even the Guardian reported, I guess, and a lot of Italian have reported that they are seriously considering him, signing him in January. So maybe because he's been a very sought out guy in Syria also, like Juventus and all these clubs are, trying to monitor him, but his cost is around 40 million. That is as of now not payable for Syria clubs, but which is a cakewalk for someone like City.
Like,
Or in Premier League.
115 charges, like
भाई
you can
वो
get that,
ऐसे
they can
फेंक
get
देंगे,
150 or so.
बोलेंगे ले लो.
Yeah.
40 मिलियन ना भाई. नेथन आके उनका बेंच वार्मिंग करता है ऑनेस्टली. वो आदमी 40-45 मिलियन कितने का था.
No, now I think he's back on the bench, no? Nathan.
भाई बेंच वार्मिंग ही करता है.
100 million का ग्रीलिश बेंच वार्म करता है.
बेंच वार्म करता है भाई बोलते हैं.
Guardiola, what a game, man. Guardiola actually turned up in this match.
Man,
We were
can we
almost going
start
to
talking about him, man? Because he's such a good player. Like last few games, if you see, he's moving so.
guys.
Why he's not a defender? But at any cost, the way
He's a
he
Marcus
shot,
Alonso.
dribbling, I think we need to,
How Pep converts a center back to a bloody wing back and into a winger. भाई वो उसने क्या इसको Guardiola को आगे भेज के भाई inverted
Yeah.
wing back में उसने उसको बना दिया है.
But Liverpool also 2-1. Salah finally with a penalty. Ait Nouri also.
FPL मेरा बच गया कम से कम कुछ तो किया साला इस बार.
Finally I've done
बाप
well.
रे बाप.
And very surprisingly, Everton versus Crystal Palace. Everton won.
या Thorndike वो गले पे गर्दन में तलवार लगी तो भाई बोला अब मैं जीत के दिखाता हूँ करके. एक आध दो जीत दूंगा.
McNeil with 2 goals.
भाई good FPL भाई. Very good FPL भाई. Whoever suggested. Thank you very much.
I'll not be the first bald guy to get signed.
not today. What do we say to the god of death? Goddess of
Not
death?
today.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Ipswich Aston Villa 2-2.
Oh yes.
Oh, we started well actually 1-0, but then Aston Villa scored 2 back-to-back, 2-1 हो गया था.
Even the player who scored for Ipswich City,
Liam
he's a City, he has been a City player.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a City player.
हाँ, Rodri Delap's son.
वो उसमें है लोन पे होगा क्या I guess. लोन
Yes.
पे होगा mostly season on.
The legendary throw in Rodri Delap.
Talking about City players and एक exchange
Yeah.
का मैंने meme देखा था कि you give Apple MacBook and you get spaghetti in return. That is the meme of Cole Palmer and Kovacic exchange. That
Yeah.
was returning. We gave away a MacBook and we got spaghetti ka ek, package जिसको बनाओ घर जाके. I think that is very true because Kovacic, no disrespect to him, he's been trying, but what they lost in the process is now evident to the whole world. I think every game वो जो Wolverine का meme आता है ना वो frame को देख के in his bed he's crying, he's looking at that photo frame.
He's touching that. He's touching that very
He's
slowly.
touching that.
old comic
But
Wolverine.
what a guy! I think we should definitely talk about this game.
I missed the game this weekend and I'm so sad. Okay.
Yes, wow, you missed the game, but Chelsea won versus Wolves 4-2. Almost perfect performance.
Versus Wolves नहीं रे बाबा, Brighton.
Brighton.
Sorry, they were wearing the colors of
Bogey
they were wearing the colors of Wolves. Anyways, yeah. So almost perfect performance. They are barring that two very horrible and stupid goals that you guys conceded. But Cole Palmer became the first guy in PL to score 4 goals in just one half.
The first half.
And
In 10
insane
minutes. Hat-trick in 10
2
minutes.
goals. Even I think he could have scored 5 goals. in
Fifth
first
as
half.
well. Yes.
Yes.
एक ball पे लगा था, right? Ball पे लगा था, and even in the second half, man, he was giving ball to Jackson as if there is no defender of Brighton. Why Jackson was missing so many chances, and एक miss तो
नहीं, but मितुल ब्राइटन को ना just before the match दो इंजरीज हुई शायद. एक तो वेल्टमैन है शायद और एक कोई और आदमी था जो इंजर्ड हुए हैं. तो और वो डिफेंडर्स ही हुए उनके इंजर्ड. तो एक वो भी एक फैक्टर इसमें आप इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं.
But that game was end to end, man. It was a roller coaster of a game. Like either chances, other chances.
Because Brighton started the season well. Everyone.
They were undefeated, Shreya. They were undefeated. This is the first time they lost.
End of Chelsea, and you broke that.
Yeah. They also the amount of goals that they conceded last against Chelsea. That is more than what they conceded in the last पूरे games को मिला के इस season में.
Exactly.
So they were very good.
That free kick.
Yeah, and what a free kick!
That
Yeah,
needs to be talked. That needs to be talked about.
This guy doesn't.
at all.
This guy, his nonchalant interviews are the best. I love it.
फ्री किक मार के बोलता है, हाँ मतलब मैं तो ऐसे थोड़ी बहुत प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था तो चला गया बस.
It is normal for him. He's like मैं ये रोज करता.
I can do this all day वाला है वो. I can do this all day.
I like one thing about him. He has
He has no fucks to do.
the only thing he knows is to play football, which is very good to him.
That is the best thing.
He doesn't have the art of celebrating nicely. I mean, his celebration is cool, but he's not like he does not have that khatarnak aura that is sexual.
The season that Cole Palmer had last season, you give that to Grealish. Grealish is drunk till today.
Definitely, man. He can't, stop thinking about this and the amount of post and amount of interviews he'll do for that because he can market it, right? But this guy is just he does not know how to talk, what to say at what time.
Man.
It's like the only thing I know is I play football, I score goals, I make goals for others. That's it, and I think that's a very good quality for him because that is.
भाई मैं काला टीका लगा रहा हूँ कोल पामर को जाके. इतना प्रेज है भैया. मैं काला टीका लगा रहा हूँ.
But also, there was a snipe, there was a jibe at Noni Madueke by Maresca.
Good. सही jibe दिया.
Exactly the point that we were saying. Madueke after scoring the 4 goals.
3 goals. 3 goals in the hat-trick.
थोड़ा सा बढ़ गया था मतलब उसका full weights and everything.
कल एटलीस्ट वो 1 या 2 गोल में असिस्ट कर सकता था. अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटीज के बाद उसने हका है. ये सब अनएक्सेप्टेबल है. यू हैव टू बी टीम मैन. ओके, ये आप नहीं कर सकते.
विशाल मैडुएका का ऐसा था कि जब ट्रांसफर विंडो शुरू था मैं बोला एक परफॉर्मेंस कर देता बच जाऊंगा. उसके बाद
बचने क्या भाई. उसको तो अपन लोग वी आर गोइंग टू ऐसे रिबन लगा के उसको अपन विंटर में जाएगा.
News is Chukwuemeka is leaving in Jan.
For a loan, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah, for loan because
I think I was surprised.
He's not in the plan. He's not in the plan.
In the summer, I was surprised that he didn't go because there were quite a lot of links.
नहीं so
clear पहले ही ना कि मैं इसको नहीं रखूंगा.
Like even Chilwell
not able to find a solution.
Chilwell will still play.
Chilwell तो got his start midweek also against इसी वीक था
I
हाँ
saw
इसी
I saw
वीक
the meme with Netflix and chill, and I'm like, okay, nice.
Yeah, Neto, Felix,
Yeah.
and Chilwell.
that happened but it was a good game.
Also,
Yeah.
for two guys who are ex-Brighton, Caicedo and Sanchez, they had a sus time.
Very sus.
Yes.
Sanchez is
sus.
maximum sus.
चलो
Sanchez
Sanchez
tweeted
Sanchez
saying कि let's brighten your Sunday.
हाँ क्यों उंगली करना है भाई क्यों करना है उंगली ये तो मत करो भाई
Nice
जो
one,
हवा है
Shreya.
आपकी दोनों गोल्स पे,
There's a
दोनों
problem.
गोल्स पे.
दोनों goals.
अच्छा all the in the first goal all the suspected peoples were involved of the ex Brighton. Level Colville was at Brighton है ना और उसको जो गोल हुआ उसमें कुक्कू वहीं पे था और कैसेडो वहीं पे था. सैंचेज ने गलती की थी तो गोल हुआ तो भैया everybody was involved in
I'm
the
telling you ना भाई, Brighton बोगी टीम है.
But यार वो Caicedo वाला समझ नहीं आया. He gave the back pass so slowly. फिर Levy Colville wasn't able to clear it. He just hit the Brighton player. Ball ऊपर गई. And for no reason, Sanchez was like कि मैं जाके इसको I thought he will just grab it, but he's like punch. वो punch भी नहीं हुआ भाई. Then the ball went in. So I think that was a very stupid goal to concede. दूसरा was again. So at the start, I think even after that, one more chance Brighton got जिस पे Sanchez was like, he had
बचाया
this hand बचाया था, but he was very shaky at the start. Like Sanchez was
बहुत
throughout the game you can say.
उसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एक प्रॉब्लम रहा है और वो अभी भी दिखता है कि उसको पता नहीं है को किसको पास करना है. उसको अभी भी वो ही ऑलवेज चूजेस लाइक अक्कड़ बक्कड़ बम्बे बॉल इसको उसको पास करो तो इधर आता उधर दे दो.
But
ऐसे वाला है
that thing is also with Maresca कि उसके पास ऑप्शंस है अभी कीपर्स के. ऐसे नहीं कि उसके पास ऑप्शंस
हाँ जॉर्गेंसन अरे तो सबके सब नहीं है ना मतलब ओसानी इतना मतलब यार तुम तो मतलब हगा ही दे रहे मतलब.
Yeah, but I am very happy for Maresca. He has at least shown something to fans कि क्या हो रहा है in the process you are seeing.
Including the midweek game versus Barrow FC. I mean, again, it's Barrow FC, but still the performance.
And I think Chelsea fans are happy that now Maresca is still making some. Poch के साथ उनका problem था कि
सब अच्छे एक तो लेट करता था फिर खराब करता था.
नहीं अभी first 11 पता है तुमको.
And Maresca is making those changes now. He knows that अभी ये player लाना.
पहले we didn't know who was going to score a goal.
I mean, except goal.
हाँ, except goal.
अभी तो ईश्वर की क्योंकि जो प्रॉब्लम इस बार यूनाइटेड को हो रही है कि मिसिंग बिग चांसेस वो हम पिछले साल हमारे साथ हो रही थी. जितने नंबर के चांस हमने मिस किए थे तो
correct. This time we are seeing it's still again 8 games only. Jackson फिर भी पूरा सीजन
8 games 8 हो गए श्रेया 8 हो गए कि 6 हुए अपने
7 with Barrow.
अच्छा वैसा वाला
overall.
हाँ 7 with Barrow.
Conference and EFL yeah both the games.
Conference तो अभी होने वाला है conference.
I think I mentioned वो playoff वाला. Sorry हाँ.
अच्छा सेवरेट वाला. बट मतलब उस डिफेंसिवली देखे तो बहुत ही शेकी परफॉर्मेंस थी. कॉलविल
defensively we are not good enough, so we have to stop leaking the goals. Attack is fine. That's what I miss. Like Tuchel had fixed our defense when he was there.
But also the thing is कि defense में you get Levi Colville, although he's a very young guy, but he's also playing regular games. नया व्यक्ति है, थोड़ा सा समय लगेगा. The second person
is sometimes doing well only, but like I don't trust him fully.
So बात वो कल एक वो I specifically noticed कि वो ball बार वही Mitoma was doing very good for Brighton yesterday in that game. Very liked him.
Karuko.
Yeah, so Mitoma was very good in that game. But yeah, that was a good win. But we need better defensive performance from this team.
I think that is what you should have as your main target now, because defense is what will get you trophies, right? Because defense is because you cannot score these goals against all the teams. I hope you guys do, but there will be certain games when you get just one chance, and Nicholas Jackson या फिर Palmer has to be so clinical कि वो मार दे, and then for the rest of the game you have to just stop from conceding.
Also, shout out to Scamcho doing pretty
भाई उसके बारे में बात ही नहीं हुआ भाई. 3 game 3 assists
3 games
अगर scammy है.
अरे यार तुम्हारा
भाई क्या again I'll give him credit for that one run that he made. That was very beautiful. Full credit to him for the runs that he's making. But assist सारे scam है यार. You can
नहीं
अच्छा था यार. Last वाला to goal was something he saw क्योंकि he was running diagonal.
हाँ.
That was
That was-
probably the best assist of the lot. But
Yeah.
I mean, again, not
Of the
something.
lot, only
his
3.
runs are decent. His runs are decent.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that. His runs are
वहाँ पे
दौड़ रहा है.
रैशफोर्ड दौड़ ही नहीं रहा.
वो भी नहीं दौड़ रहा था. Not as if वो दौड़ रहा था. तो कोई नहीं रहा
No,
है.
he's ideally playing a very good winger role. That आपको wing पे
हाँ,
रहने का है.
Finger ही है.
नहीं मतलब he's not cutting inside, he's not doing that shit. उसको पता है कि मेरे को बॉल अपने आदमी स्कोरिंग आदमी तक पहुंचानी है. अब वो मैं कैसे पहुंचाऊं मेरे ऊपर है. ऐसा वाला सीन है. So he's very clear with
But
his
yeah.
mind. Yeah.
Let's move on to Italian football.
And
Maresca.
yeah, Mittul.
Finally, the bitch has scored like 2 goals after eating galis.
Yes.
A week and days and matches. It's been 7 days, 7 matches. शायद Vlahovic has not scored, but finally, and also Konichiyo.
Yes, we were like पल के बिछा के बैठे थे कि this day will happen कि कब Vlahovic मारेगा गोल, कब तेरा खून खोलेगा, right? Because everyone I think has been dissing about him in
The
Italian
last week
football.
also we spoke about the same thing. Like everyone has been dissing.
Yeah, 3 back-to-back nil-nil draws. It is alarming at some point. Imagine for 90 minutes के 3 गेम हो गए आपके और आप 0-0 पे end कर रहे हो. It would be so frustrating as a player, like as a fan also and as a player also. कि imagine Chelsea doing it कि 3 लगातार 0-0 wins हो रहे हैं and you know and even in this game first half was 0-0 and everyone and I felt like यही होने वाला है. Second half भी यही होगा. 4 I think 4 would have been a very big thing. Then I'm sure people would have started to come at Mota as well कि भाई अब तेरा हो रहा है कि इसके लिए तेरे को प्लेयर साइन नहीं करके दिया, right? You got almost all the players you wanted except Alafiori और एक दो और player, but I think everyone he got. So I think that would have been very alarming. तो उसके बाद even Vlahovic, he scored 2 goals in 1 game. उसके बाद पूरे season कुछ नहीं किया उसने. तो तब से वो चल रहा था कि even he is also out of the form. He is earning the highest in Juventus. I guess he is the highest earning in Syria also. सबसे highest उसकी wage है. He is earning around 12 million. And the second player in Juventus to earn the highest is 6 million around. So it's literally half. So that is why they are saying in your contract 12 million you can divide.
I remember
1 million per week.
I remember Mittul, you saying that even the board was not like really happy with Vlahovic, and even they were behind Vlahovic कि इसको या तो bench करो या तो इसको like
correct.
And then he turns up in this match.
Yeah. And then Thiago Motta comes up 1 day before, exactly 24 hours.
I remember.
And he's like he सारे सब आके बैठते हैं. He sits and he says, "Okay, I'll save you time. I'll tell you the starting 11 right now. You can post it in your newspapers, and I will assure you that I'm not going to change it tomorrow." He names all the 11 players that they are going to start, and he even answers all the questions in advance. I know you will be saying, "Why Vlahovic? I'm going to start him because he has shown me in training he's doing very good, and I have full faith in him, and he'll start and do something." Then he also started a Ruhi, a new player who came up from a rank.
Ruhi, wow.
Yeah, his name is very girlish, so he's actually Swedish है वो. So he also started as a left back. So he mentioned कि मैं इसको भी start करूँगा. I'm giving this time, this, everything he told. And he said, but I won't tell you how we'll play. That you have to come and watch the game. And the game was actually in the closed doors क्योंकि Genoa के fans were faced a ban क्योंकि उनका midweek was a derby versus Sampdoria जिसमें काफी लड़ाई हुई. Ban and guys, surprisingly this game was supposed to be delayed for hours because war room में आग लग गई थी. Before the start of the game.
बाप रे क्या हो रहा है भाई?
Italy is on fire.
Of CPUs जले हुए कि computer जल गया war. So the war was not operational from the stadium. So they called to the nearby stadium that was Monza का. So Monza के stadium से they were redirecting for the war. That was what was happening because they said कि यार delay नहीं करते because हमने closed door भी किया है and it takes a lot of effort for police to also come. सब आए हैं अब करना है. Teams also traveled.
So दूसरे stadium में ही war का शुरू रखा और ये stadium में match हो गया.
Yeah, and the game it was giving me पूरी COVID vibes. Like I saw some tweets also. People are saying, oh, COVID era is back. Where is Ronaldo at Juventus? क्योंकि तब Ronaldo was at when COVID था, तो वही सारी आवाजें आ रही हैं. We can clearly hear the instructions. सारे Italian slangs they're saying on pitch. तो वो दिख रहा था. And the first half was 0-0, very dull. At least we were trying. Genoa wasn't trying at all. और उसके बाद people were again started to say अरे Vlahovic out. And as soon as the second half started, he scored a penalty. He took a lot of time in taking that. He was very precise. He took time. He was thinking, I think, because it was a make or break for him also. And then the second goal, what a finish and what a ball by Coop Miners. He gave the ball, and I think I read a stat that Coop Miner is now the second defender with the most forward passes across second midfielder, sorry, across Europe with the best highest accuracy. First one I think is someone from City or someone I'm forgetting, but he was a second. So that's a good stat because हम सब बोल रहे थे कि Coop Miners क्या कर रहा है at Juventus. He has not. It was
But
his
I
first.
think you are definitely happy with the midfield that you've revamped. You are definitely happy with that.
Yes, I think, but अभी तो कुछ ऐसा as soon as full proof नहीं दिखा है क्योंकि Vlahovic isn't getting that much chances. अब इसमें मिले उसको तो चलो he converted also, but ऐसा नहीं कि हम बहुत chances बना रहे हैं. And then Kumaras hit a post also, and then we scored Chico who came from the bench and he also scored the third goal. So I think that's a good start for him. Kefren Thuram assisted that again from bench. So finally, I think conclusion ये है कि 6 मैच हो गए यूवेंटस के 3-3-0s and 3-0-0s. Right? There is no in between for Juventus. Either we score 3 or we make sure कि no one scores. Right? Yeah. So
is back.
yes, if I'm not wrong.
यूरोपा है.
Okay. I think then UCL भी है. तीनों साथ हैं इस बार. I think this is the first week जिसमें तीनों साथ हैं. So yeah, UCL is back also.
I am not looking forward to that.
Oh, Barcelona, Bayern! Oh my God, Bayern!
Oh, it's against Bayern.
After Osasuna,
unstoppable force.
After Osasuna, I want भाई पेनिया नहीं तुम बच्चे को किसी और को खिला दो खा लेगा 10 गोल मेरे को चलेगा.
कल तक शेज़नी आ जाएगा भाई.
Is he getting registered in UCL squad also?
He will because इसका ACL है Ter Stegen का तो
फिर तो दे देंगे allowance.
इनका अच्छा है भाई मतलब जब प्लेयर्स रजिस्टर करने हो किसी और का पैर तोड़ दो उसको बीमार बोल दो
पैर मोड़ दिया चल तेरी गर्दन खटक गई.
पीछे से कोई आके ऐसे
जब गैवी का हुआ था तब ओल्मो को रजिस्टर कर दिया.
अभी
क्रिस्टेंसन ओल्मो को करने के लिए क्रिस्टेंसन को बीमार दे दिया.
हां
बीमार नहीं आ पाएगा.
एंड उसके बाद ओल्मो भी इंजर हो गया.
हां
लाइक वो पुलिस नहीं करती कि पुलिस कहती हाँ सर क्या वो उसका एनकाउंटर में मार दिया सामने बैठा है क्रिमिनल कब मारा
मार दिया
yeah. So
I am going to be I'm not going to watch that match at all. Bayern Barca मैं मर जाऊंगा हार्ट अटैक से मेरे को लग रहा है वो मैच देख के.
I guess this will be the first time you guys will be meeting after the 8-2 thing. I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I think they met. उसके बाद एक बार 3-0 or something they lost 3-1 or 3-0 they lost.
We did meet after that.
Yeah, they met. उसके में भी हार गए थे. I think collectively both.
But it was not that horrible.
Not that horrible. Yeah.
Who is Juventus facing in UCL this week?
Porto.
Sorry.
तुम्हारे ग्रुप में नहीं.
Who is Juventus facing?
No, not Porto. Wait.
तो ये लोग कर रहे
हैं. एक मिनट चेक करो मैं आ रहा हूँ.
Oh, RB Leipzig.
Oh, that's a tough match.
That would be a
No, it's
game.
not. Who said? That's easy only.
और home और उनके home पे. That's the question.
Leipzig. No, Leipzig.
Red
Leipzig. Then it is a थोड़ा सा tough. Let's see. मजा आएगा for that as well. But yeah, 6 games, no goal conceded yet in Syria. This is something to talk.
Are you looking at another 0-0 against Leipzig or another 3-0?
वहाँ पे तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. In UCL we don't know. I think 1-0 will also work वहाँ पे.
What?
Como has been on a winning streak now. They defeated Atlanta 2 games. They defeated Atlanta. Atlanta at their home. They defeated.
Is it the same?
Hellas Verona नल्ला ही है.
Atlanta home पे अच्छा नहीं करता और अभी अच्छा करता है.
Yeah, same is back. Sorry. Come again, Bishal.
No, I'm just saying Hellas Verona is like the worst Serie A team. Like.
Yeah.
They are kind of like they are mini Lazio. They are very fastest people. They have the worst stadium of Italy for sure. Verona is a very beautiful city, but the stadium is so old, and people say we have seen shit on seats. It's that bad. It's very unclean. There is no maintenance of the stadium. So and people who are in the ultras top gallery say कि ऐसा लगता है कि गिरने वाला है. So I think that is one of the bad things about the team, and even Verona is not doing the justice to the fans supporting or whatever. But finally, Torino did lose today to Lazio.
Oh.
They were not losing a single game. They were also the unbeaten team alongside Juventus, and which they did, making I think Empoli and Juventus the only teams in Serie A to not lose a single game. But Empoli surprisingly has not lost a single game. Who would have thought? 6
You
games.
would have-
Yeah, today also they drew 0-0 versus Fiorentina. Their derby. It's a derby for them, Tuscan derby. They say.
Yeah,
They're
man.
winning 2 hours. Yeah, it's 2 hours away from Fiorentina.
You
But
should
today
attend.
and Juventus का काफी almost perfect week जा रहा है. All I am hoping is today Napoli somehow loses to Monza, which is too optimistic.
I don't see
Too
that.
optimistic नहीं होने वाला.
Yeah, अगर वो draw भी कर गए, we'll be at the top of the table, which is something to.
But I
Otherwise,
think Monza.
But as Alu Biryani asks, Mitul bhai, how is Bologna?
No.
Liverpool have a game against them.
Bologna is not the Bologna of the last season.
They
I
lost
wish
quite a lot.
Liverpool would have faced the last season's Bologna. I would have been very confident. But this Bologna is not at all. Calafiori, Zagzi, Motta, so many players they lost. Only Orsolini is still there. The main guy was there. So I think, Liverpool will get it done, right? But I think Bologna, and I think it's at Anfield, if I'm not wrong. It's at Anfield, because I was seeing a video of some fans who were traveling to Liverpool also, Bologna fans. But I think it's very tough. This team has not shown that consistent performance even in Syria. Jones expected tha. So I think the only good teams to watch in UCL from Italy would be Inter for sure. The first priority. Second, I can vouch a little for Juventus. To at least जब तक हम सिटी को फेस कर रहे हैं, दैट गेम हमारा भी, ये जो सारे स्ट्रीक्स हैं वो 10-0 हराएंगे हमें, तो एक बारी में सारे अनबीटन उसका हो जाएगा. But yeah, apart from that, I think to some extent you can say Milan also. Otherwise, all the teams, Atlanta is very random team. Bologna, I don't trust. So these are the three teams you can look out for some. In it.
Who is the new manager for Roma now?
So Ivan Juric, he is actually Torino ka ex-coach.
Okay.
He is known for a good.
Dortmund guy, right?
No, that was linked with Roma, but they didn't go with him. Torino guy. He used to coach at Torino. Before that, he was at Verona. So I think he's Serbian or something. So Ivan Juric, and he is now the coach of Roma, getting results now. 3-1. I think they defeated Venezia today. So Belotti scored.
Sorry, I think I missed on a fixture. We don't play Bayern. We play Young Boys
Young boys.
on Wednesday.
Young boys को old boys
यंग बॉयज को किसी ने तो बहुत गंदा आ रहा है ना पिछले हफ्ते.
भाई जियान लूनी ये बुफॉन की शादी अब हुई.
Yes.
अरे अभी तक तो फुटबॉल में बिजी था.
There is one more big game. There is one more big game happening on Wednesday. That's Arsenal PSG. That's going to be a good game.
PSG हार जाएगा at this point. I just know it. I just know it in my veins.
And also Leverkusen
आके 3-4 गोल मार देगा. Fucking Rice भी गोल मार देगा. Saliba भी गोल मार देगा. Magalas भी गोल मार देगा. Jesus भी गोल मार देगा.
How fucking good are Arsenal on set pieces?
Yeah, they are scoring consistently through set pieces. Even जो last minute goal मारे.
Headed Gabby.
I mean, those insults aside, they are too good on set pieces. Yeah, like every time they take a set piece, it looks scary.
Yeah. I am very sad about Leicester यार. वो बहुत almost हो गया था, but that
almost
start thing, वो goal आ ही गया यार somehow. It was an own goal, more like an own goal.
Those two goals were like horrible, man.
Kai Havertz, mother of all tap-ins, he scored. What a goal he scored.
एक तो
Embarrassing.
लंदन में एक तो हग रहा है टीमो वर्नर. एक काई हैवर्ट्स डिसेंट खेल रहा है फॉर नॉर्थ लंदन. And then we have our own Nico Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson.
There is one more game that is going to be good. That's Leverkusen Milan. That's also happening on Wednesday.
Also Leverkusen से याद आ रहा है कि Leverkusen played a draw against Bayern Munich 1-1.
I just saw Pavlovic's goal. Oh God!
Everyone's talking about it. I didn't watch it.
That was a goal to watch. What
I
a
will screamer.
volley they scored! If someone can see it,
So
you should see it.
this is sure
There
कि
was Leicester ka, if you guys saw that one goal out of the, I mean against Arsenal only, उनके 2 गोल में से एक गोल
Yeah. Okay, that was also good
free
strike.
kick, free
That
kick.
was a water. No, not free kick.
It went like
But
this.
it
There
was
was
a
one free kick.
volley. He scored a volley. First time volley. It came across and he took a volley and it went like a curve shot. If you remember, I
वो
saw
जो
that. I saw the game. बहुत अच्छा goal
YouTube
था.
वीडियोस में दिखते हैं वो वैसे वाला वॉली है क्या? ऐसे मतलब आया है
Yeah, you
one
should
touch
watch. The equalizer of Leicester was worth the draw.
Equalizer of Leicester only.
इसका ना James
But it was not a free kick. It was a volley. If Vishal, you
It
remember
was a
the
volley. It's
It
not
was a volley.
James
Brilliant.
Justin का
Yeah, Justin ना James Justin का ही था.
James Justin. Yes, James Justin. I was
Right.
remembering the name. Yeah. And also Kala Fury, man. He has finally learned the dark arts of Arsenal. So for the second goal that Arsenal scored, उससे जस्ट पहले उस पर टैकल हुआ एंड ही वाज लाइक वो लेटा हुआ था भाई जमीन पे प्रॉपर इटालियन थिंग चिल्ला रहा है तड़प रहा है एंड एज सून एज द बॉल केम नेक्स्ट टू हिम ही स्टैंड इन अ सेकंड एंड ही लेफ्ट द बॉल और पीछे से किसी ने गोल मारा आई थिंक ट्रोसार्ड और समवन स्कोर्ड टू सेकंड गोल एंड ही वाज डांसिंग एंड सेलिब्रेटिंग विद द टीम लाइक कुछ हुआ ही नहीं था और लिटरली 10 20 30 सेकंड से ही वाज जमीन पे लेट रहा था.
Now Calafiori chose the wrong team. Fucking can't do anything.
Even our director, sporting director Juventus ka said it hurts that we were not able to sign him. We wanted him to be signing for us, but I hope he performs well. That is what he said.
ये ETH का क्या statement आया है after the match?
I'm not getting sacked. We are living.
We have decided to stay together. तो क्या ये
हाँ,
मतलब ये क्या कोई पति पत्नी है इन लोग क्या है मतलब क्या है
मैरिज है ये बैड मैरिज नहीं है.
हाँ मतलब what is this? We are staying together for our children something और ऐसा कुछ या
ETH के प्रेसर्स भाई अगर ओले को लाना ही है तो बस प्रेसर्स के लिए लाओ.
Bishal,
ETH को हटाओ यार प्रेस
there is one more ex-United manager who is still free.
Who?
Yeah.
David Moyes.
Yes. Actually, you know what? Like
West Ham are suffering anyway. No?
When I saw these tweets from people reminiscing about Ole times, I'm like, भाई इस हिसाब से Moyes को लेके आ जाओ तब तो. Moyes को भी अच्छा ट्रांसफर विंडो नहीं मिला था उसको भी अच्छा टीम दे दो खेलने के लिए.
भाई ट्रांसफर विंडो 10 महीने में निकाल दिया था उसको.
भाई आदमी को चाहिए था बेल उनको उसको लाके दे दिया फेलाइनी.
So
लॉर्ड यूज करिए उसके नाम के सामने लॉर्ड फेलानी नहीं ऐसे नहीं
not with Moyes but with Van Gaal.
Chelsea posted a photo abhi right now like as soon as the game full time हुआ United का right the game they lost of Sancho smiling in a Chelsea jersey with emoji of laughing. They did well of course they didn't mention the score line. It's a very cryptic thing.
मतलब cryptic thing.
It's a time if you see. So you see Cole Palmer and Sancho laughing at each other in that photo, but it was posted right after full time whistle. Twitter पे. So people are saying the timing they mentioned and is of course. Also Ten Hag said we will bounce back. There is always a new day after, and we will all learn from it. My players are strong characters, and we will bounce back. We have to learn from this and quickly. And ownership, staff, players, myself, we have made the decision from a clear review of what we have to do. We all made the decision to stay together. We knew it would take some time. We are on the same page together.
अरे भाई आदमी अभी थोड़ी ये बोलेगा कि
नहीं मेरा फॉल आउट हो गया मैं तो लड़ भीड़ दिया मैं तो जा रहा हूँ बंदे बुला रहा हूँ ये तो नहीं बोलेगा
of media to ask him अगर आप वो सैकिंग का पूछ रहे हो to the guy himself after the game
उसका भाई फर्स्ट सीजन से चल रहा है फर्स्ट सीजन से उसके पीछे लगे हुए कि अच्छा
Zidane would never take that shit from English media.
Zidane is coming.
भाई मैं legend हूँ of the game.
ढंग से बात कर ऐसे बोलेगा ढंग से बात कर वरना अभी अपना सर लगा रहा हूँ तेरे छाती में ज्यादा बात मत कर.
Possibilities are Nagelsmann. Possibility is Tuchel. Possibility is I'm just saying possibility है वहाँ.
David Moyes, Gareth Southgate, all of them.
हाँ साउथगेट भी है नहीं अब जब टूकेल है पॉसिबिलिटी तो साउथगेट भी पॉसिबिलिटी है.
I mean viewers and everyone if you guys know Kevin Peterson
Vishal come back to reality.
Southgate को time दो.
Southgate is
Oh.
going to be linked to your club until
He's a
he
Chelsea
finds
fan.
anything.
No, but
Nice.
that's just news media bullshit. Southgate is not coming to United. I think I'll not be very surprised because I've seen old United boards do this stupid thing. I hope the new board doesn't do it, but I've seen old United board do stupid things. So I'll not be surprised if they give Carrick a call.
Michael Carrick. Oh,
Bhai,
Oh.
you don't have to go backwards. आगे बढ़ो.
I know
No.
again. That's what I'm saying. Like,
दो लोग
Kieran McKenna, who is doing good with Ipswich. I'll not be very surprised.
हाँ मैकेना को भी हो सकता है शायद आप लोग का.
I'm
Bhai.
hopeful that the new board is smarter than the old board and they don't fall into that trap. But
जिम रैटक्लिफ है ना,
तुम लोग-
जिम रैटक्लिफ है वो सही डिसीजन देगा.
भाई ये इसको टेनहाग को बोल देंगे चले जा, वैन निस्टेलरॉय को बोलेंगे भाई तू कोच बन जा अभी.
that is a possibility. That definitely is a possibility that Van Nistelrooy steps up as the head
That
manager.
would be sad, man. I can't withstand, such the people who are the players who are
legends.
legends.
Yeah, I
Yes,
cannot go with that
being
again.
disrespected. I feel very sad.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer को जिसने गाली बकी है इतनी जो fan base ने, I don't want to. At least Ole, I didn't see RVN. I have seen him play for the club. I can't see RVN come here and then random public जिन्होंने उसको देखा भी नहीं, who don't even know the legacy of RVN, giving him shit. So I
Also,
hope not.
one thing happened. Fulham is in top 6 right now in Premier League.
हाँ
Yes,
मतलब
sir.
वो तो
They are doing,
Yes.
and they beat Nottingham Forest. So they are apparently both the teams were doing good. But now Fulham is actually now building on the momentum that they got in the last games.
There is one more game that's happening midweek, and it's a very random game. Aston Villa versus Bayern Munich in Birmingham.
Oh,
It's a very
okay.
तू
random.
चले जा वापस.
But dude, for Aston Villa, it's really good that they're back to the Champions League and like they're playing.
They'll be out also after some time.
And also Bayern needed
Newcastle वाला हालत होने वाला है.
Yeah, and Bayern needed some new, English teams to kill them off.
Instant
And then
competition.
like we have already done the London teams. We have done few other
तू
teams. Now we need to.
तू है इधर आ ऐसे.
भाई कंपनी पिछले सीजन जो पिटा है यूपीएल टीम
वो
से,
सब अब पीटेगा आके यहाँ पे.
He's going to take the revenge with Bayern अभी. वो बोलेगा कि भाई अब मैं
I can't
मारूंगा.
believe, man, what is like I can't understand कंपनी का ये सीन. वो चैंपियनशिप है जैसा फुटबॉल खेला. I was seeing a video on Twitter. डिट्टो वैसा बायर्न खेल रही है अब. मतलब वही पोजेशन स्टाइल एंड वो सब जो बर्नले के साथ किया था. सेम कंपैरिजन. बट वो बीच में एक साल में क्या हुआ भाई? I don't understand.
भाई तुम बर्नली शॉन्डाइश ट्रेंड प्लेयर्स से तुम पीएल लेवल पे अगर ये सब करवाने जाओगे
तो थोड़ी ना होगा.
बट पीएल इज अ डिफरेंट बेस. पीएल लेवल में वो प्लेयर्स लेके तुम करने जाओगे तो मार खाओगे.
Definitely.
Indeed.
You can take the standard.
Which is a funny thing which is happening to Southampton. Southampton is trying to play out and out and they got beaten by everybody. And by a margin. Even United beat them 3-0. So
वो वैसा ही टीम है कि भाई तुम आओ बजाओ चले जाओ.
Whipping boys of Premier League this season apparently. But I think we should also talk about थोड़ा सा Indian football के बारे में. ISL is going on. Mitul, I guess Punjab had their game. बिशाल का फेस बहुत खराब है ईस्ट बंगाल को लेकर. तो
One bashing was not enough. अभी नहीं इतना और yeah. So ISL, but talking about Punjab FC, we are 3 wins, in a row.
top of the
And
table, bro, isn't it?
We were till last night.
अच्छा, last night. Okay.
Bangalore FC has taken the claim again, defeating Mohan Bagan.
yes,
But Bangalore FC,
penalty by Sunil Chhetri.
Sunil Chhetri has now become the all-time top scorer of ISL,
Yes.
breaking all the records. He's the number
Expected, isn't it? Should we?
one. Expected, but it took him a lot of time.
हाँ,
Right?
वो बात.
काफी time से he's playing in ISL. It took him an extra time thoda, but I think that's good for him. And Bangalore haven't conceded a single goal in ISL yet. And second पे जो again team that has not lost a single game is Punjab FC. And guess who they both are facing each other in the next game? Of course, Bangalore versus Punjab at Bangaluru's home will be the next game.
Ooh.
So I think that is the match of
Match
probably David
of
versus
at least अभी तक के of the season, अभी तक का है ना?
yeah, correct. The match of the season it would definitely be. But yeah, उससे पहले Bengaluru I think is also facing Mumbai tomorrow, like 2-3 days में in October, and after that the next game of Punjab is against Bengaluru. But yeah, very surprising results. Last time 8th, 9th, 10th I think, yeah, 8th, 9th and 11th.
ये repeat हुआ 1, 2, 3 पे.
Punjab, yeah, Punjab, Bengaluru and Jamshedpur. They were like this, and now they are the first, second, third of the table. So very funny thing कि जो table toppers थे वो नीचे आ गए हैं and नीचे के bottom teams have pushed up. So that is the beauty of ISL. You can say very random.
Yeah.
But East Bengal has been consistent last year, and they're like, we are not elastic to the ever-changing football. We'll stay where we were.
अभी तो relegation है नहीं ना, अपन तो जितना हगना अभी खाग लो ऐसा वाला सीन.
अभी या जब से जब होने चालू हो जाएगा next to next year जब भी होगा, they might.
मतलब I am an East Bengal fan who lives in Hyderabad. Guess which two teams are bottom of the league?
Both of them obviously. भाई आप तो हैदराबाद छोड़ो, पहले मानी जाता वो हैदराबाद फिर भी कुछ नहीं हो सकता उनका.
And यूरोप में मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड को फॉलो करते हैं.
भाई फुटबॉल ही छोड़ो, सिर्फ इनको F1 में विन मिल रही है because McLaren is doing good. हम लोगों ने देखो इस स्ट्रीम के पहले विशाल ने मुझे सजेस्ट किया है कि यार श्रीहर्ष, let's do a F1 related stream. I'm like, we can actually think about it. We should give it a think. But he's done with football. Nothing is working out. None of the teams are working out.
When you don't score, you concede. When you don't score, then you concede one random goal. When you score goals, you decide to concede even more. There were chances of East Bengal getting this game. They were good.
Yeah.
But some of the defensive, Hijazi, I mean, huge supporter of the guy, but if he cannot clear the ball, if he decides to pass it, again, same thing in that I was talking about United की भाई आप बॉल क्लियर के जगह अगर आप ऑपोजिशन को ही पासेस दे रहे हो, अगर आप
तो क्या मतलब
सिंपल चीजें नहीं निकाल पा रहे हो, then it's very difficult for anybody in the team to do anything.
Nobody, yeah.
I'm just pointing out Hijazi because मुझे नजर आया Hijazi, but the entire team, like something needs to be changed.
Yeah.
Also, Anwar Ali is not playing still, I guess. Anwar Ali is not playing
he did play one game.
Yeah, he is not up to the full mark. मतलब अच्छा नहीं खेल रहा है. Like that is
what तक नहीं आया. Okay.
We got him.
मतलब it's kind of 30 million down the drain.
12
करोड़ की साइनिंग थी, बहुत चकल्लस हुआ उसको लेकर.
अरे 12 मिलियन पे इधर उधर करके 30 मिलियन गए हैं उसके.
अच्छा, अरे वाह.
That's a lot for Indian players. And East Bengal has gone big this summer. Like उन्होंने काफी बड़े प्लेयर लिए. They stole from they like Punjab का probably the best player Talal, they got it right. He was very good. I have seen him personally. He was like maverick on pitch. And now Talal must be crying कि उसकी जो previous team है they're top of the table और ये यहाँ क्या हो रहा है, right? And then they got this Dimi from Kerala as well. So yeah, they have gone big. They got some great players.
मतलब इस बार होप्स थे, and like the fan base again, the fan base is still behind the coach. Even the East Bengal fan base that I know, at least personally, the away fans, non West Bengal residential fans that I know, they are at least still with the coach. We still think that the coach can turn it around, but it's tough when you have invested so much in the summer. From a management perspective also, if they will look into what needs to be changed if we are still 10th in the table.
Yeah,
definitely.
As of now, Mumbai City seems to be struggling. They are still searching for us.
They're struggling. Yeah, they're also struggling. Mohan Bagan is kind of struggling because these two are the like torch bearers. I'm using the specific torch bearer because of Vishal's team ke logo wala, right? But yeah, they have been the torch bearers of Indian football last 2 seasons. You must have seen. First two इनके बीच में चलता है, but now they're struggling, which is very good for the league in a way कि बाकी teams are doing well. Even Northeast today played a draw versus Kerala.
Kerala,
1-1.
and they were on red card, isn't it?
Yes, they were winning 1-0. उसमें Noah again scored a goal for Kerala. Noah has been a good signing for Kerala.
Yeah.
He was very good at goal also, so I think that is something to look out. Also, I was reading weekend games, like, because now the fans are pushing ki ISL should
Weekends,
shift to weekend football.
Yeah.
And it is actually very evident this season. Weekend पे the attendance has gone really good. Well, decent number. जो clubs, I think 4-5,000 की उनकी average चलती थी. Even now they are hitting 8-9-10,000 on weekends, right? Which is good.
Yeah,
like I'm talking about Odisha FC, for example, right? They have a good stadium, but they are unable to get players क्योंकि जो भुवनेश्वर में, I think Bishal will also say, main city से थोड़ा सा बाहर आया था. Like it's on the outside, like Kalinga Stadium, because I've also seen it. So I know कि वो बाहर की side है. Even now they're getting numbers, like अभी उनका match था yesterday on Sunday. They were around 9,000 around. They got fans, so it is getting there. Because I think 14-15,000.
Legit, like unless and until you are a student at Kalinga Institute, वो तुम्हारा weekend tour ही होता है. हम भी weekends पे खेलने जाते थे Kalinga Stadium में.
It's quite far. Yeah, I have also visited the city once, तो मुझे पता है कि वो कितना बाहर था. Like you need to have vehicles and everything. वहाँ पे public transport, private transport लेने पड़ते थे. But they also had a good. बाकी Bengaluru is getting filled as well. 15,000, 16,000, 18,000 की आ रही है. But the same teams are getting like 7,000 in weekdays. Yeah, probably 5,000. So I think now even people are saying कि you should switch to वो, क्योंकि even हम लोग जो गए थे game, we watched our last game of Punjab versus Hyderabad. That was on Wednesday. Still 4,500 people were there in the stadium, which is good number for compared to Delhi के standards. One of the highest, like probably top 5, top 10 attendance में से होगी है. Weekdays पे. Imagine the game happening on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
So, I think that is what they should focus on. Friday, Saturday, Sunday कर लो, right? Try having a double header on every game. Do something.
ना
like,
मतलब try having मतलब weekends पे करो.
गोल रश कर लो.
पहले आप 14 क्या बोलते हैं पूरे के पूरे आप कर लो टीम्स. अभी 13 में आपको क्या है, एक टीम आपकी बैठेगी, है ना, जो भी राउंड का मैच होगा. ये वाला इसको कट द स्क्रैप
और टीम्स.
हाँ, 14 कर लो अगले सीजन, बट इसको वीकेंड पे डालो. 2 गेम आप क्या बोलते हैं, एक गेम जैसे प्रीमियर लीग करते हैं, एक गेम से अर्ली स्टार्ट, फिर उसके बाद गोल रश के 3 गेम, और फिर यू डू इट ऑन द नेक्स्ट डे एक करके. यू कैन डू 6 गेम 7 गेम्स जितने बनते हैं.
I think because ISL is getting on a stagnant point now. इतना तो reach है उसकी कि people know about it. अब जिनको आने वो आएंगे. You cannot force people now. वो आपने starting में कर लिया, which is good. Starting में आपने ऐसे marquee signings लाकर, Del Piero and all these players.
बड़े
got everyone's attention कि भाई आते हैं. Now people are there who would love to watch their team play, irrespective कि मतलब उसके साथ हमारे कोई यूरोप के मैचेस हैं नहीं. They don't care कि ठीक है चलो हमारा यूरोप की कोई क्लब का भी है, बट अगर हम जाना चाहते हैं ISL मैच देखने, we'll go, because that is now the ideology of many teams. You have set up ultras जो जाते हैं देखने, right? That is every, and you've got some heritage clubs also, which is good. Mohammedan आ गया है. So now people are so all 3 Kolkata clubs आ गए हैं. So I think now the focus should be you have done your job and now you should test the audience if they can do their job. And the testing is when you play more than 1 or 2 games at same time, जो अभी तक ISL ने एक बार भी नहीं किया. Of course they are, because उनको लगता है कि स्ट्रीमिंग नहीं आएगी इतने व्यूअरशिप.
गोल रश का और एक बड़ा प्रॉब्लम ये है टीवी राइट्स. I don't think I mean getting the TV rights to have
3 simultaneous matches, 3 adjacent matches
channels. I'm not sure how much. I mean
no. So what
in rather show some Kerala
नहीं. अब कहाँ स्टार के पास कहाँ है राइट? अब कहाँ स्टार के पास राइट? अभी तो स्पोर्ट्स 18 हो गया ना. स्पोर्ट्स 18 तो उसमें भी ऐसा द थिंग इज वहां जैसा करते हैं. नॉट एवरी मैच इज पिक्ड फॉर इंग्लैंड में फॉर द मेन 7:30 राइट. वो चल रहे हैं सब मैचेस, बट इट्स आपको अगर आपकी टीम का मैच उनने चुना तो यू विल गेट द स्लॉट ऑफ 7:30, है ना. 1 या 2 गेम मोस्टली लोग दिखाएंगे, बाकी चल रहे हैं. आप उसको पिक करना नहीं करना वो आपका लुकआउट है. वो आप ऑनलाइन देख लो, आपको जहां देखते बनता है. तो मतलब हाँ, ये है कि वीकेंड्स पे पूरा एक साथ अगर व्यूइंग हो जाएगा लोगों का, तो मे बी ब्रॉडकास्टर्स आर थिंकिंग कि इनको पूरा ऐसा कर दो, इनको वीक बाय वीक, सॉरी पूरे हफ्ते भर में इनको फैला दो. दैट इज बेटर फॉर एज पर द मॉनिटरी एस्पेक्ट. ज़्यादा तो है नहीं वैसे, बट जितना भी है. बट दैट्स अ थिंग दैट नीड्स टू बी सॉर्ट आउट. हो सकता है अगले सीजन हो जाए. बट आई गेस ये हमारी डिस्कशंस थी. बहुत एलाबोरेटली डिस्कस किया सब चीज़ जितना करना चाहिए था. This was the episode number 36 of the Offside Takes. सब्सक्राइब करते जाइएगा. मैंने पहले भी बोल दिया था, इसलिए मैं अभी फिर से बोल दे रहा हूँ. सब्सक्राइब करिए, लाइक करिए, अगर पसंद आता है तो शेयर भी करिए. 1000 की जर्नी हम अभी करना चाह रहे हैं. आप प्लीज़, ये आप ही के उससे होगा. प्लीज़ अगर आप शेयर करते हैं तो हम लोग अपने एंड से करते हैं जितना कर सकते हैं. बट यस, थैंक यू वेरी मच. और फुटबॉल एंजॉय करते रहिए. अगले वीक पे पॉसिबली देयर इज अ लास्ट गेम वीक बिफोर दी अनफॉर्चुनेट. और मेरे को बहुत बुरा लगता है जब भी इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक आता है तो, क्योंकि वो 2 हफ्ता बहुत कमजोर हो जाता है व्यक्ति.
आई एम ग्लैड कि फेस्टिव इंडिया में फेस्टिव सीजन आ रहा है.
या दैट इज द बेस्ट थिंग.
कि वी विल कीप आवरसेल्फ बिजी इन सम सर्टेन थिंग्स, वरना इट वुड बी insufferable.
नहीं, दिस 2 साल पास वाला सीन है. और मतलब ऐसा वाला है हम लोग के लिए ये वाला जो इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक है. बट वी होप we'll see you definitely in the next stream. Thank you very much for joining in. This is Offside Take signing off. Bye bye.
Thanks.
Bye guys.